Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 17th through the 23rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Taurus. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Cups. So someone's heart is fairly open here in a particular direction. There's a lot of stuff going on in this reading, but let's see here. In the recent past, the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, the Eight of Wands. You didn't want to open up to something here, something that truly made sense, but it's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't know why. I don't know what the train of thought was here. I just see the energy as being just making sense, you know, to you. Not in general, well, in general too, but to you especially. It makes sense for you to open up to this energy and you refuse to, for some reason. Okay. In the current situation, the Moon, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh man, it's like you're living a little bit of a hidden kind of an experience here, in terms of you feel something deeply within yourself there, and there's love there, and there's openness there, and there's all sorts of good things, and it's almost like you're basking in that energy, but it's internal. You're not living this energy outside of yourself necessarily. You could, but not tied up to the energies I'm seeing internally. So it's almost like a hidden kind of room you have in there, and from time to time you go in there and you just bask in those energies there. It's not a fantasy world. It's not a fantasy world kind of a deal. It's real what you're feeling, but you're internalizing, you're not letting it out. Okay. In the immediate future, the Devil, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups. Ooh. This is a very unhealthy kind of a trait here. Somebody's doing something, but they're coming from a very unhealthy place when they're doing this. And they're very upset about it because they know it's unhealthy, but they're still doing it. So I don't know who this is at this point in time, but okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the King of Cups. The Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups. You have love in your heart for a particular direction, and you're telling yourself, and you're telling others, and you're telling the whole world, and you're telling the universe, you're telling you first that no, I don't. Yes, you do. I can see it right here. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Inside. Outside, you keep on saying, no, that's not true. Nope. No, I don't have that. I don't know who you're talking about, but it's not me. Okay. But it is you. Let's do the Eight of Cups. In the recent past, the Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Man, and you felt the need here to... again, I'm seeing an energy which to you, inside of you there, in your heart, in your truest of truests you, it makes sense that you open up to this energy. And on the outside, you know, you have free will, just like any of us do. And you say, no, I'm not gonna. But inside, it feels like it's burning. Like, oh my God, like I don't even know how the hell I'm containing this. But okay, I'll do it. Okay. You are living like an internal world kind of a deal here. And outside of you, you're trying to suppress that as much as you can. And it's been happening for a minute here from what I can see. Let's do the Chariot. The Six of Cups, the Hermit, the World card. Yeah. And it started off towards a particular direction. I see a soul connection there, which feels very, very deeply, intensely you know, quite nice there. But it started off in one particular direction, but this energy of you kind of internalizing things and showing up on the surface completely different started opening up in other directions of your life potentially, even though it started with one direction. And then you potentially started applying that method to multiple aspects of your life as you proceed. It's almost like a disease spreading kind of a thing. Let me do the Eight of Wands. At the core of it, there's that one direction. There's that one connection. Yeah. For the Eight of Wands, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Justice card, the High Priestess. I mean, all of these energies kind of make sense from any kind of angle you're looking at this, to open this energy up, to put it out there in the world. And it's going to take a lot to shut this down, because it's one of those things that you just feel is right internally, inside of you. It just feels right. And you saying no to it, it's going to take a lot. At some point it becomes, your normal. It becomes something you're potentially doing every day. So it's like you normalize it, but it still doesn't feel good, no matter how much you normalize it. Let's do the Moon. For the Moon, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups. This was a pretty solid partnership, and the love of that stayed with you. It's there. You're just burying it somewhere deep inside you, and you're not letting it out. But the love and the pain of this potentially breaking off, because I don't think anything functioned under these energies here. When on the surface you're refusing to deal with whatever this is, and internally, you're all over this. Let's do the Three of Cups in the current situation. King of Wands, the Lovers, the Four of Wands. Wow. This feels It feels like you're deeply connected to this energy of love inside of you there, of a pretty deeply felt and powerful connection here you may have with someone. And I don't even know if this is a marriage, but if it's not, it feels that way. It's one of those that is just there. Whether a paper officializes this or not, doesn't really matter. It's still gonna feel that way. Okay. And the energies of this connection, even though they're there, buried inside of you, and you don't want to let them out necessarily, they feel quite strong at this moment in time for some reason. Oops. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands. I don't know, because the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands are almost shown up as, again, I'm trying to fight against this. I'm trying my best to not let all of this out as much as I can. But it feels like it's becoming more and more difficult, to say no to this, to not let these energies come out. I'm not sure. There's a lot of suppressed energy here, and it's of the deep kind, and that comes with I don't even know. I don't think you know how consuming this is for your energy, how much it takes away from you. Because basically, what you're doing here is not allowing yourself, your truth, to come out. The more you do this, I know you may probably look at this as them, because of them, or I'm not doing it for them, or I'm not doing, or I'm doing this, I'm suppressing this, so because I don't want to go near this direction. You don't have to. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, And this has nothing to do with them. As much as it looks like it has everything to do with them, this has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. And kind of shutting yourself down. Every time you suppress an energy that makes sense to you, from any kind of angle you're looking at, you're basically shutting yourself down. And these are big energies. This is huge. And yeah, it's going to take a lot from you to fight against this. It's going to take a lot from you to say no to this. And you're running out of batteries here, to fight against this, but you're still doing it. Which that signifies to me, from where I'm standing, that it's got to be really, really tough on you to deal with this one. Let's do the devil. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords. That's what it's going to turn into, eventually. I don't know who's going to get the brunt of it, who's going to get this kind of an energy, kind of thrown in their face, but... when we say, oh, it's suppressed anger, oh, it's suppressed pain, this is suppressed love, which is a lot. It's gonna turn into all sorts of things, to come out to the surface somehow. And it might turn into something quite ugly on the surface. It's gonna turn into the pain that you're inflicting on yourself by not allowing your truth to come out. Then conflict. Nasty type of conflict, arguing with people or coming from that place of pain, and a lot of confusion at the end of the day. So just kind of all over the place kind of an energy. Very unhealthy for you here. Very unhealthy. And not only for you, for whoever's at the other end of that, at the receiving end of this. So whoever's close to you here is going to have to deal with that at some point, because this is kind of like, okay, you plug this in as much as you can. At some point, that plug is going to break. And when it kind of comes out, it's going to come out angry because it's been suppressed for so long, all of that energy. Let's do the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups. That's so... But you're showing up so innocent in this, so naive almost, like, but all I want is love. All I want is just, after this, really? You do. That, I believe you. That's all that you want is this. It is freaking amazing energy. But it's not gonna matter. You want love here too. You're just keeping it a prisoner somewhere within you. And it's going to turn nasty. And then your reaction to your own nasty is going to be, all I want is love. All I have is good intentions. Great. But your intentions are not going to be enough when this freaking energy comes out like a freaking ugly, very ugly volcano, Whereas inside there, it's freaking beautiful. But because you're keeping a prisoner for so long, it's going to get ugly. It's going to turn ugly. No matter your intentions. For the 4 of Cups, you get the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the 7 of Cups. You're very upset. Understandable. Of course you're upset. When all you want is love. And all that's coming out is like... Of course you're upset. And you know. But it might have to get to this in order for you to get to this conclusion of, you know what? I kind of had enough. I'm going to go express whatever I feel inside of me because it's beautiful. And I'm just going to let it out and we'll figure it out from there. How to turn the ugly into beautiful again. Because all that this is, this energy right here that's popping out, it's a beautiful, deeply felt kind of an energy that you're burying so deep within yourself that you're not even realized, because again, you normalized it to the point of, I'm not doing anything wrong. all this time, what you did here was not suppressing how you felt about someone or this. You suppressed your truth. You hurt yourself by doing this, and you didn't even realize it. And then, of course, it's going to come out ugly, you know? And then that should be enough for you to be like, you know what? We got to change that. We got to change that. We got to start changing that. So that's a good conclusion you're coming to here. But again, in order to get to this, potentially you're going to have to go through the ugly first, you know, to kind of really feel it, like the consequences of what you've been doing so far with this one. So let's see what the universe has. The Temperance card, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. I feel like you've been in this energy of the ugly for quite a minute here. It's not the ugly that I'm seeing here. It's just potentially the beginning part of it. So you've been in it for a minute. That tells me you're in a process of healing over something. And again, it might get uglier before it gets pretty again. Yeah, kind of giving me a sense of going through it at this moment in time, and you've been going through it for a minute. But again, it all has to do with these suppressed energies here, which again you might look at as harming someone else or not wanting to open up because, no, I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. Okay, then keep on shutting down here to your truth, because it has nothing to do with them. It never had anything to do with them. It never will. It's always you that you're shutting down here, not anyone else. So that's going to create ugly energy at some point. You know, so that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.